talk a little bit about Drake Maye. Let's hear a little bit more about Drake Maye. I find it funny. I find it cute, actually, that people are actually still debating if Drake Maye can get the job. I do. I find it cute. I mean, we got to do a show today, right? That's what we say. The other night, I was watching Arbella Early Edition, and Phil Perry was on there, and Tommy Curran were on there. They're both on there talking about Drake Maye, and can he overtake the job? Andrew Callahan was on the panel that night, too. And I sat there watching it like a fool, number one. Not because the show is bad, because I'm like, this is a joke. Why does anyone believe Drake Maye can actually win the job before week one? That's how I feel right now. I don't know why anyone is buying that or thinking there's any real possibility.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
It's over. It's over. It doesn't matter what Drake Maye did in that preseason game last Thursday.
The talk of it excites me because at least you're getting something from the kid. Like, we weren't seeing that pop prior, right? Like, you want that, not wow moment, but, okay, this is worthy of a high pick. All right, we got something here. And you saw a little of that last Thursday. I don't think it's enough to supplant Jacoby's the number one guy. I think it's in their minds. We're set. We're rolling with Jacoby at the beginning of the year. Like this, got this guy. We're comfortable with him right now. For us, and asking for patience and time. When you ask for patience and time, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle here, And we're good with that. But he's going to be a little more steady until we could get the kid to play at a steady rate, and then his talent will overtake him.
All right,
that's where you're at.
Let's play this. More Phil Perry, Tommy Curran. We love hearing from those guys. Let's hear it.
Still feel the odds of Maye being the starter against the Bengals on September 8th are tiny, though, Phil.
I think so, too. I think in some ways, maybe this push that we've witnessed is a little, too late. They are going to be treating the rest of this week like a game week for Washington. My guess is if that's the case, Drake Maye is going to be working off the cards. He's going to be playing the role of Jaden Daniels, and Jacoby Brissett's going to be playing the role of Patriots starting quarterback. Now, if Brissett falls on his face this week, Tom, in practice, and it's just ugly, and there are picks left and right, and Drake Maye, meanwhile, is on the other side, he probably would actually love doing the Jaden Daniels thing this week. He'd just get to run around and scramble, and Jaden Daniels isn't even a huge, on-the-run kind of thrower. So is he going to even have the opportunity to show the coaching staff that he can win the job if he doesn't get any first-team reps with Jacoby Brissett practicing like the starter all week? My guess is no, Tom. But again, they are going to have opportunities to evaluate him in practice doing some of these other things. And if Brissett backslides enough, or it's clear and obvious to everyone on the team that Drake Maye is looking like the better quarterback in the here and now, then that's a conversation they have to have.
Yeah, I disagree with Phil on this. I'm with Tommy Curran on this. He says tiny chance. Tiny. How bad would Jacoby Brissett need to be for Drake Maye to ascend into that role in the final week of the preseason? How bad would he have to be?
Yeah.
He'd be incapable of going out and taking a snap.
It's not only that. It's the blown opportunity of game one not playing Maye long enough. That sort of set the table for everything, because that basically entrenched Jacoby as the starter. You get your second guy to go in there and take 7 snaps and really not throw it much. You're not taking a peek at him. You're not trying to get stuff on film. You're not trying to coach him up there. That's just trying to get his feet wet in the game, because he's so raw. He's so nervous. He's so young. That's what's in their head right now. And just because you go out there and run stuff off magic cards and it looks great, that doesn't mean you're going to run your stuff the right way. That doesn't mean you're going to run your offense the right way. You could go out there, envision something. Okay, I'm going to throw it to this guy. I know this guy's going to be open. I used to do that all the time in cards. I would complete balls. And Belichick would come out screaming, throw it to the effing right side where I have it circled. They don't read it that way. And Parcells would be like, no, don't throw a freaking pick. Throw it to the open guy. So that whole back and forth. But I wasn't running our offense. Doesn't mean I'm going to be better than the starter. No. So I don't care how good he makes the Washington offense look in practice. That's not going to make them, take the jump over Jacoby to put him in week one playing magic cards in practice. No.
Yeah, and Gerard Mayo said they were going to give Drake Maye an opportunity here to win this job. They're not doing it. They haven't given him first-team reps in practice. It hasn't happened. He didn't tell the truth. Called it. You knew that was going to be the case. Oh. They don't want the kid to start. They want Jacoby Brissett to start. They are lining it up for Jacoby Brissett to start. I think that this conversation going into Sunday night is kind of pointless. I do. I don't think Drake Maye can go out and win the job on Sunday night. I hope he plays well. That would be fun. We need that. We need something good.
Jacoby goes out, goes 1 for 6 and a pick, and Drake goes in. He's 10 of 12 and 2 drives for touchdowns. You're going to have a problem next week.
Yeah, but there's not going to be a change.
I'm talking external noise problem.
Fine, but there's no change.
We've got to shut it down, ignore all the noise outside these walls, and that's a tough thing for them to do with a new staff, and Bill was really good at that. Ignore the noise. We don't care what anybody on the outside thinks. See, they want to do well, too, and they want to hear approval ratings. They want to hear people say, "Oh, this is good. This is good. They went this way." You want to appease. You want to appease your fans. You want to feel good about the team, and they would hear it. They would hear.
I
the
also
noise.
feel like that would be reckless.
It would be reckless.
Oh, let's
That's what I'm
treat
saying.
one guy like the starter for 6 weeks,
But
and then
it's like to your point about Jacoby. You're like,
you flip a switch. What are you doing?
yeah. But like,
Idiots.
You're like, they're holding Drake May back. Like, they're not allowed.
They are.
By their approach in week 1.
But they've already done it, though. It's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
They've already done that part. Like, you can't undo that. That toothpaste is out of the tube. You can't put it back in. You treated this guy like the starter. You can't switch it now. You just can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I feel like you would be speeding up the process on Drake May and kind of putting him in a position to fail if all of a sudden at this stage you were like, actually, no, we're going to go with you. That's putting that kid in a tough spot, man.
Well, there's no going back. That's the problem here. That's what people don't understand. Like, you don't put May in week 1, week 2, it doesn't look well, and you go back to Jacoby, you kill the kid. It's that whole, confidence and belief thing. Oh, you gave it to me? And then you took it from me? Am I the guy or not the guy? I thought I was the number 3 pick. I guess I'm not. It can't go May, then take him out. Sorry. It's not the process. That would be dangerous. That'd be dangerous for the team. They know that. That's why Jacoby's going to be the week 1 guy. It's up to him how well he plays, how long he stays in there.
617-779-0985. Is there any chance Drake May could win the starting job before week 1? I think there's 0%. Others do not like the idea of Drake May starting out of the gate. I'm one of them. I don't like the idea of Drake May starting out of the gate. I need there to be a soft landing here for a little bit. But it would have been nice for them to, get him going this summer.
Hey, if you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand right here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.